Ian here. Today I'm going to take us through a tutorial on how I created this Moonbeam thing. It's a fantasy kind of thing, and we are going to start with the basics from the background to the individual elements are made on different layers. So first of all, I would like us to go right into Photoshop and see if you can pull up something like that. Yeah, first of all, I decided to use, I've already created a new layer. Mostly when I create a new layer, I use 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels, yeah, resolution 300, yeah, and go to OK. But I've already opened something. I wanted to run very quickly through this. It's just a walkthrough of how I did the whole thing. So first of all, we are going to create the background, and you can choose any color, but then I decided to use this kind of evening kind of thing with a moonbeam written here, with the moon here, and the silhouette of two people. There's actually my model Rashida Banaman and myself, photography by Ofoya Megavi. So after creating this, you know, when the moon is here, you have to have a little bit of shadows here. It's kind of awkward, I know, but then let's try creating something like this. So first of all, we create a background. I already have a layer here, and with this layer I didn't want to draw the whole thing again. Actually, the silhouette you see there, they are not brushes, they are actual human beings. So I'll show you how that one too is also done. So create a new layer. For a color plate layer, you can choose a lighter blue and a darker blue, darker blue, yeah, and make a gradient. You can make a gradient. Make a gradient, and it's supposed to be a radial gradient here. So it's kind of slow. Have to take our time. Kind of sick today. I don't know what's wrong. So we're having something like this, and let's say it's okay. Reference, okay. Then secondly, I choose a darker color apart from this. So let's go into dark colors here, and with your pen tool, as a new layer, create a new layer. Draw something like a semicircle or something like that. Draw it anyhow, later you work on it well. So semicircle, yeah, I think it's okay for me. Whatever it is, semicircle, whatever. Then after this, you go to parts and then you fill it. Fill part for the first thing on the left here, fill part, and you delete your part. So after that, there are so many things you can do. Actually, I wanted my moon to be here, so you create a new layer. You can choose a white, and we are drawing an ellipse. So you want to constrain it, so use the shift to make it, yeah, a perfect circle. White, yeah. After that, you hit your control or command and you press this part, the right part, so that you can actually make a selection of the circle. Then you go to your filter. You are choosing clouds, so go to filter, go to render and clouds. Yeah, it's cool. So this is what we are having here. You might not like the colors and all that, so you would have to change it. But then first of all, I'd like us to do something else. So we constrain it again. We make a selection of that thing again. Go to filter, go to blur, Gaussian blur. Sorry if I'm not shouting. Go to Gaussian blur, blur it a little. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's cool. And you can use your levels. You can right click. Sorry. You can use Control L, Command L. Go to layers. Sorry. Go to image adjustment modes level. We are going to change our levels based on our RGB. First of all, let's make it a little bit whiter. These are shadows, as my earlier tutorial. These are for highlight and these are for the mid-tone. So we are giving it more light. Giving it more light. Yeah. Go to your RGB colors. Let's go to where the blue is. I want it to be more, sorry, bluish. Yeah. Kind of sick. Forgive me for that. Yeah, let's say it's okay. I like it this way. I like it this way. Then, you know what? For this layer, I've actually made the visibility go off. But this is how it looks like. That's the girl down there. I'll bring her up here. She's actually, let me enlarge it. She's actually extrapolated from one of my pictures, we had a photo shoot, and I took her out. So whatever picture you like to use, you take the person out and then you darken the whole thing. And this is how I'm going to darken it. You can easily use the levels again, Control L, and not the one up but the one down. That's the output level, not the input. For output levels, we are going to bring the highlight into the shadows, or yeah, into the darkness. So we make it like this. Now it's like a silhouette. I think you're following. And let's make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's okay. And then you duplicate that particular layer for the shadows and you stretch it down. Stretch it down. Yeah, it's okay. Sorry. After that, you go to edit. Oh, where is it? Oh, I didn't see that. It's gone. It's amazing. You go to edit, you go to transform, you go to warp. We're going to warp it so it looks awkward. It should look awkward. I mean, this is a fantasy thing you're doing, but it's an awkward fantasy. I like my things being awkward, so it's okay. So after that, you go to filter again, you blur it a little with a Gaussian blur. Yeah, reduce it a little. Yeah, it's okay. Whatever it is, we don't even care. So let's go back. Yeah, you see there are a whole lot of lights and so many things going on here. So we go back on a new layer. We go and create a different render clouds on a new layer. It's actually covering the whole layer. So we go to blur again. We are blurring it. Amazing. It's amazing. Okay, then we blur it out like this. Then we go to where they're free to normal. I try and change the options here. Just your point, it becomes a little bit nice, and you take it that way. So I like a soft light. Yeah, soft light is cool for me. Now let's go to where the moon is. Mostly you are supposed to name your layers. So let's go to where the moon is. What we are going to do now is we are going to duplicate it with Ctrl J or anything you want to do. And the one behind it, we are going to blur it to make it bigger. So filter, Gaussian blur. Yeah, to make it bright. After that, we go to the moon on top, the actual moon on top now. Sorry, I'm kind of sick today. So you go to blending options, kind of double click on that layer. It opens. We are going to outer glow. Yeah, outer glow. Mighty. You increase the outer glow a little. You're going to change it from this color to a color closer to this, or even white. Let's make it white. Yeah. God Almighty. So that's okay. See, we are achieving something. So then after that, you go to the background, not where the skies are, but where she's standing on the rock or whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. We go there again and go and blur it. I'm not actually giving you the blur values. You have to check it out yourself. It's something you're creating from the scratch, so I cannot tell you the values. You're creating it yourself, so it's too much. I think it is okay. And you know what? We are going to bring the moon behind that, both moons, for a particular effect. I don't know what that effect is. It just came to my head, it just occurred to me. So yeah, like that. So we can bring the moons down a little. Yeah, like that. You see, just like that. See, the moon is now coming up. So it's okay. It's okay. You can add so many things to it, like those things there. So we create a different layer. I don't want this tutorial to be very long. You fill it with black. I'll tell you why I'm filling it with black later, not now. Fill it with black. Then you go to filter, you go to render, then you go to lens flare. The reason why we are doing it this way is you cannot fill a lens flare, you cannot fill a layer with lens flare when it is empty, when it's transparent. So you fill it with black mostly, because sometimes we overlay it with a screen mode. Yeah, so you can choose black. When you use black, the shining part actually reflects against black well, or shows against black well. So brings up 4 options. We are choosing the first one. Yeah, it's cool. Let's bring it here. I don't know where the moon would be, but then let's choose this one. Oh, it's too bad. The moon is up. Yeah. You see what's happening now? Screen. See that? So let's bring the whole thing up. Yeah, somewhere that place. So yeah, somewhere that place. So you see it's kind of shining, and it's colored now. So you can actually remove the color from the desaturated it. So you can either go to, sorry, you can go to image adjustment and desaturate. And you can use this one. I'm using the screen for information. I'm using the screen mode. So with this, you can, from this point, you can do anything. You can actually merge the whole thing and add more filters or anything. So that's all. I'll actually give you the part 2 of this thing. So have a nice time and enjoy yourself. This is Ian Kwachi. Yeah, this is Ian Kwachi. So take care. Bye.